are so privileged. I've been doing a lot of research recently on a lot of the things that have happened in the past, all the things that happen now. And we have so much privilege. Life is a gift. And at times it doesn't feel like that. It feels hard and painful. But to feel alive, it's just something that we take for granted. It's a privilege to have accessible drinking water. It's a privilege to be sitting here talking to you guys. It's a privilege to do literally whatever I want with my life. To go to school, to lay down on my bed and do nothing but scroll through TikTok for like 5 hours. And we complain so much because we're so used to the privilege. It doesn't even feel like a privilege. It's just the norm. But there's people out there that don't have this privilege. There's people out there that fight every day, are in survival mode because they have to be, not because it's a choice. And that's just now. But then, our ancestors fought for so long. And they fought because they had to. And not just because they had to, but because they genuinely wanted a better life for the ones that were to come. For their children and their grandchildren and their other grandchildren. And for generations on generations. And we are those generations that they fought for. That they did not get to see the light of. They died. They died fighting. They died suffering. But they truly were fighting for you and me. I get to just sit in nature and be whoever I want to be and do whatever I want to do. That wasn't always available. I feel it really deep in my heart, probably because one, I am black, I am queer, and I was born a female. And with all of that, in this world, that's like the oppressed of the oppressed, you know what I'm saying? But I'm so proud to be black, and I just feel like I'm so happy I can say that, because for so many people, they hate it. And it's not even their hate, it's other people's hate that they have internalized. Because again, it's been years and years and years of suffering. I am not just here because I was just born here. I'm here because people have fought for their entire lives. And their grandmas fought. And their great-great-grandmas fought. So I can just be able to sit and breathe, to dream big and do whatever my heart pleases. I'm not anyone's property. I'm truly free. I'm free. Like, I am free. And it just holds so much power. And we really do take it for granted. Our ancestors truly fought for what I have today. The ability to do whatever I want, whenever I want, to have somewhat more equal accessibility. There's still a lot of sketchy things happening, and it's not okay, but it's definitely better. When I look at my history, I look at the things that have been done to my ancestors, my family. They've been put through hell, and they still kept fighting. They were fighting until they literally couldn't fight anymore. with generations and generations of suffering, we are still here, and the fight worked. We accomplished so much of what was being dreamed for, what was being prayed for. We survived and conquered. The melanated people are resilient. We are warriors. We are so powerful. And you think that sounds extra, then I mean, you might as well click off this video, because it's not. It's seriously not. Like, this is generations on generations on generations of suffering, of rebellion, of death, of murder. Some of the type of trauma a lot of people don't know how to come back from. And this is all to say that instead of scrolling on TikTok for 12 hours, figure out what you love. Figure out what makes you so happy. It fills you up with excitement or curiosity. And don't just figure it out. Do it. Do what you love. Do what sets your soul on fire. Do it. Because it sounds like just do it. But seriously, literally just do it. Because this fight was so that you can do it. And now you have the moment to do it. Like, and moments don't last forever. I believe I was born at this time and not before or after. It was because I was meant to reap the benefits, and I don't know why. I don't have all the answers, but that's just how I feel. And this gift cannot be ignored. Not with me. For a long time, I just didn't realize it because of, ignorance. But we have the power to shape, shift, and form our reality. And of course, not all of us know how to do it. That's okay. But if there is one thing we know how to do, it's the things we love. We need to start doing the things we love, because there was a moment in time where that was not a choice. It was not a choice. And I know people say this thing like, our ancestors fought for us, so we have to become billionaires. We have to be the biggest and the best. But honestly, there's no such thing as the best. But we deserve to live out our dreams. We deserve to live out our dreams, and we need to start doing it, because again, we don't have forever. And that's not to scare you. That's not to scare myself, but it's the truth. We are so powerful. We are so powerful. And there's trauma. There's trauma stored in us that we just can't not look at. We have to look at it, and we have to acknowledge it for what it is and from where it comes from. And we have to do the things we love. Because if we don't, then what was the point? What was the point of all of this? This universe is both meaningless and meaningful. And it's like a mix of both. And it's really up to you to decide what you put meaning to and how you put meaning to things. And I can't tell you what to do, but for all my melanated people out there, seriously, like, it's hard, but do your research and connect with yourself. And please, I can't stress this enough, do the things you love.